This presentation highlights opportunities for doctoral students at an annual regional conference focusing on educational research projects. The conference is sponsored by the New England Education Research Organization, otherwise known as NEERO. The presentation is brought to you by me, Diane Honorato. I'm a member of the 2012 Curriculum and Instructional Cohort at IUP. Our exposure to the opportunities of NEERO were due to Dr. Corbett, to whom I would award a blue ribbon for Professor Extraordinaire for his demonstrated concern for our growth as scholars and thinkers who dare to ask why and then endeavor to discover the answers. My cohort's first exposure to NEERO was at Portsmouth, New Hampshire in 2013. We will have the opportunity to go again at the 2015 conference. The 2014 conference was held at the Grand Summit Resort Hotel in the little ski town of Westover, Vermont. Here we are pictured at the waterfront in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. These are members of my cohort who, along with me, did our presentations at NEERO. From left to right is Nicole, then me, then there's Tom, Yao, and Cavwell. You will see our email addresses throughout this presentation, so I speak for the others when I say feel free to contact us and ask for advice on putting together your presentation. Like most conferences, there are several different forums which are available for you to do your presentation. For example, you could present a research paper like Yao did. You will be grouped with a few others whose research aligns with yours. Present your paper, and that will be followed by discussion. Or if your work is not that far along, you could present your research in progress at a round table without electronic means and discuss with others who are interested in related topics, or perhaps who are just interested in the general topic of your round table. Or if you prefer to have electronics or other types of visuals, maybe you would rather do a poster presentation where you'll speak one-on-one or maybe to small groups of people who are passing by during the poster session about the topic of your research. Because our research projects were related to each other under the theme of evaluations, Tom, Nicole, and I presented our research in the form of a symposium. The symposium is a little more formal than a round table or a poster presentation, but we had each other there for moral support. Tom, Nicole, and I each took a slightly different population sample for our research, and we used different methodologies, but the common theme was gathering and using student evaluations for course improvement. Thinking that people like to look at babies and trying to garner more audience adoration, Tom unabashedly posed for his picture with someone else's child. We were all a little bit nervous. We were all a little nervous since we had never presented at a research conference before. We had heard that NEERO was friendly, but we didn't know how friendly. It's not until I've moved forward into other types of conferences that I have learned and appreciated what it means to have a supportive and friendly forum with a community of scholars who want to help you move your research forward. You can expect that when you finish your presentation, that members of the audience will enter into conversation with you and with each other about implications of the research, maybe future directions of the project, or the importance of what you did. I got some valuable feedback from a professor who was in our audience. He gave me a lead on where to take my research, and combining that with what I was learning in my classes about methodologies, I got a whole lot smarter, and I was able to develop the project to the level to which I was able to present at a national conference. Because of the feedback and suggestions that I received from a member of the audience at NEERO, I was able to grow the project and involve other people on a much broader scale. And then I took my research into a conference presentation at the Teaching Professor Technology Conference in Atlanta. It was all because of the start I got at NEERO. So the project that you do for your NEERO presentation can become a valuable item on your CV, or you can take the research even farther if you like. You should decide if you're comfortable in a poster, panel, roundtable, or paper presentation, and then write the proposal accordingly. Then do your research and document it for the next 6 months. Some of the perks beyond entering the scholarly education research community and getting a line item presentation for your CV are the wonderful and frequent snack spreads and the banquet-style meals that are provided as part of the conference. Also, graduate students have the opportunity to enter the $50 lunch contest sponsored by Dr. Corbett. Well, that is, if he's going to donate the prize money for it this year. And in case you were wondering, or if you hear any malicious rumors, my totally random and very grateful receipt of the prize money in 2014 has nothing to do with my very respectful Blue Ribbon Award for Dr. Corbett. And so beyond the CV line item, the value of your research, the food and frivolity at NEERO, you will have the opportunity to bond with cohort members and other IUP students in a meaningful way beyond the classrooms of Davis Hall. So if you haven't already done so, log on to the NEERO website and fill out the proposal. Conduct your research and pack your bags for the conference. Time is running out.